I'm back with a video, and I know it's been a minute. I haven't feeling too well. Got some messages, some downloads, and I got my notepad so I can discuss some things. First thing, I'm gonna start some messages. Okay. I was picking up how someone finds joy in your pain, in your suffering. Basically, okay, maybe someone could be projecting their own insecurities, doubts, fears onto you to make you lose focus of what it is that you're supposed to be like, as far as your soul's purpose, fulfilling your soul's destiny, and things of that nature. So, may have some two-faced who worship outsiders, okay? But when it comes to you, they treat you as if y'all don't have the same blood or same DNA. It's the energy. Maybe someone finds pleasure in belittling. Okay, so maybe, and this could also be a love finds joy and pain in seeing you hurt. Okay, so maybe someone wants to see you hurt. And spirit is urging whoever this person or people is to have a humble spirit. So here when it comes to work, maybe someone feels their power, since they have power and money, that they can dominate, control, and abuse their power. Okay, so maybe someone puts someone down at work, they're very wrong. Someone's thinking or feeling as if they need to vacate, they need to relocate, okay, find a job, okay, or focus on yourself and try to look into business and be your own. So where you don't have to answer to some. But like I said, whoever these people are, karma will come back to these people. Maybe someone is experiencing abuse and feeling suicidal. I've been feeling that heavy for a few weeks now. Also, feeling the energy of someone young. Okay. Maybe someone is contemplating suicide. It's the energy I'm picking up. I was also picking up someone having a UTI, experiencing abuse or having a foul odor. Okay. I was also getting someone physically giving someone something. Okay. Also getting the energy of someone not being able to take a breakup very well. Maybe there could be someone in a relationship and someone says they want to walk away. Somebody can take that. This could be somebody in the entertainment industry, a rapper, could be a rapper, picking up on somebody who's very young. But somebody got rejected, didn't take rejection very well. Is the energy I'm picking? Another thing I wanted to talk about was when I was talking about spirit. Okay, so 1 Corinthians 6:9-11. Or do you not know that wrongdoers will not inherit the kingdom of God? Do not be deceived. Neither the sexually immoral, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor men who have sex with men, nor their nor thieves, nor the greedy, nor the drunkards, nor slanderers, nor swindlers will inherit the kingdom of God. And that is what some of you were. But you were washed, you were sanctified, You were justified in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ and by the Spirit of our God. So, what I want to say is, judge and thou shalt be judged. So, you may be experiencing some things. Okay, just think, why am I experiencing this? Why am I allowing someone to treat me a certain way? Or why am I critically judging this person, okay, or misjudging this person for their wrongdoing? And I haven't even washed away my sins. I haven't even been baptized myself. I'm pointing the finger. You feel what I'm saying? Um, Casting demons out of people. You feel what I'm saying? But not casting them out of myself and my own household and sweeping my own church. So if you're dealing with people who are drunks, who are thieves, who slanders people's name and gossip, okay, who idolize idols, okay, God is against all this stuff. Men who have sex with other men, homosexuality, and Spirit is saying, have a humble spirit. First, you get clean, get baptized, you be washed away from sins and things of that nature. Because people think the alcoholic, the pothead, the person who pop pills and the addicts and the people who are greedy and selfish and thieves and things of that nature, murderers, and people think there's no room for a person to change. And I'm here to tell you, when you see certain people on the internet doing certain things, you aren't the one to be able to judge their walk. Okay, when you see people cursing, you aren't the one to be um, right in front of them to tell them, no, you can't. You can't say this. You can't do this. You can't walk like this. This is not how it should be. Believe me, people understand and overstand. You got your numbers and you got the beliefs. You got good versus evil. So people understand what sin is and what it looks like. All came in this world sinners. Okay? But that's why Jesus Christ died on sins. Died on the cross for our sins. Okay? For us to repent. For us to become holy. Okay? So with that being said, everybody, of course, isn't going to make it to the kingdom. But don't think because somebody does something that you've been um, healed from, or something something that you released. That's not your duty to point at somebody else's walk. Okay, with Christ. Feel me? Everybody's spiritual path or journey looks different. Nobody's path is the same. So y'all be up here talking about what people are saying, how they talk, the things that they say, just judging everything that a person does. It's not going to get you in Christ. In the kingdom of heaven. I pay attention to what's going on in your household, what's going on your plate. Okay? Save yourself, your souls, your children's soul, your household. Get your house in order so everything can fall in divine and on God's timing and not your time. Okay? So, yeah, that was just one message that I had to, well, some messages I had to get out. Let's see what else did I discuss. Hopefully, by the grace of God, I get everything I want to say out. Another thing I wanted to discuss was how we sin through our thoughts, our words, and our deeds. Okay? So once we think of it's a sin, you feel what I'm saying? Once we speak of it, it's a sin because there is life and death, the power of the tongue. Okay? So the things you say can and will affect you down the line. May not be today, next week. It could be years down the line. Some that you put out into the universe that was of evil manifesting in your spirit, and you put that shit out on somebody else. So be careful when it comes to sin, because you sin first through your thoughts, then through your words, and then your deeds, the way you treat people. Okay? So another thing I to was somebody is trying to kill your the mind, the body, and the spirit and your soul. For some reason, we have I put 357. I don't know if somebody physically wants to take someone out, themselves out because of rejection, but I'm hearing somebody is being killed soft. Okay, so the best way to kill somebody and break them down is mentally, emotionally, and then spiritually, and then eventually physically. You know, their appearance will start to change. That's how you know when you're dealing with a someone who has narcissistic traits. Okay. Another thing I wanted to say was stop going back to the very place, person, or thing that hurt you the most. Okay. Another thing I want to say is guard your hearts and your minds, and it can lead you down a great path. Okay. When you don't guard your hearts, your mind, your spirit, and your soul, it can lead you down the path of sin. Okay. That's why I say it's guard. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil. Be careful of what you're watching, what you're listening to, the things that you think of. It will manifest on your heart, both good and evil. Okay? Is the energy I'm picking up on as well. Another thing I wanted to say was, what was I about to say? Do not allow your past attempts and failures or fears stop you from moving forward. Okay? Set goals, be a goal setter. Okay? You'll never be able to see what's in front of you if you worry and focus on what's behind you. All right. Be a goal keeper. Know your whys and why you're setting goals for trying to achieve something. Okay. Receive, believe, achieve. Okay. And a lot of y'all need to hear the word of Christ. Okay. Daily. Believe it, act on it, feel it, and things of that nature. A lot of people right now in these end times need to be developing a genuine connection with the Most High. All right. Know your whys. Trust God with with an outcome. Have faith in every situation. When you're going through trials and tribulations, do not just speak to the Most High when you're going through bad things. Acknowledge Him when things are bad, good, and ugly. Okay. Be consistent in prayer. Okay. Learn to fast because there's going to be times where you're going to have to learn how to eat less. There's going to be times where you may not be able to get a hold of food. That's why fasting is so important in the Bible. Learn to um, not overeat, okay? Because if your mind and your spirit isn't strong and it's weakened, because you're putting the wrong things in your body, and then when it's time to put on the armor of God, you weak. Your spirit is weak. Your mind is weak. Your soul is weak because you're greedy. You're overeating. So when the enemy comes to attack, you fool. You can't stand your ground, okay? If that makes sense, all right? Always remember an angry person stirs up conflict, okay? And an angry person stirs up conflict, okay? Someone who's hot-tempered will commit many sins. So what I want to say is when you're angry all the time, you're not thinking logic, um, you're the type of person that will operate out of malice or be mean spirited because you don't know how to channel your emotions. Okay. Everything that you do, you attach it to your feelings. You don't think logic. Okay. And like I said, when you're angry, a person who angry all the time loves drama, love chaos, love gossip, slander, and conflict. Okay. And when you pissed off and hot tempered and you let your anger, your emotions get the best of you, that's when you'll commit the most sin. So be careful with your unjustified anger. Okay? Unjustified anger, wrath. Proverbs 27:4, 29:22. It says, um, I was about to say, so be careful with, like I said, with your unjustified anger. Okay, and don't be arrogant. Okay, don't be deceitful. All right, don't be lustful. Okay, the only person you're supposed to fear is the Most High God. Don't be arrogant. Do not operate out of rage. Okay, a lot of people need to release and let go of their addiction issues. Okay, ego and pride is killing a lot of people. Um, what was I about to say? Power, control, false prophets, violence, fornication, idolatry, envy, sloth, gluttony, greed, drunkenness, laziness, malice, murderers, okay, emulations, slander, gossip, okay, hate, strife, witchcraft, Jezebel spirits, okay, people wanting their sexual desires filled, okay, we do not wrestle against, um, we do not wrestle against, what was my other paper? I cannot find it. Okay, anyway, um, I lost where I was at, okay, because I had so much more to say and I got so much more written down. But I'm going to just leave that there, okay? Y'all get what I'm trying to say. Another message that I needed to get out was artificial intelligence, okay, AI. I want y'all to know that sooner than later, there are going to be a lot of artificial shit you're going to see. Counselors, therapists, rappers, lawyers, pastors, actors, actresses, teachers, psychiatrists. Um, everybody is going to be using AI, so you're not going to be able to distinguish what's real from the fake, what's good versus evil. You're not going to know what you're looking at, so be careful because that's coming for the time ahead. Martial law, Walmart, you get time, look into martial law. Talked about this before, but Spirit wants me to bring it back out again. Look into FEMA camps as well. So basically, when things don't go into their in divine order, okay, not the God up here, but the God that people worship down here, that's when they want to start martial law, where they're gonna make you do what they want you to do. They're gonna make you um abide by their new laws and wanting it to be a one world government and things of that nature. Okay. Another thing I wanted to discuss is Psalms 9:11 KJV. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all the ways, for he will command his angels your ways concerning you to guard you in all, where he will order his angels to protect you wherever you go. Okay. Then we have 90:12, fruit from the tree of knowledge of good. We must live sensibly and with a purpose, yet do so one day at a time. Okay? We should seek divine wisdom for the best way to live throughout each day, to live a life that produces good works and reflects the character of Christ. Are you being obedient? Okay, it's a question that you should ask yourself, and are you bearing good fruit? Okay, are you planting good seeds? Okay, to number our days, rejoicing in our eternal hope and allowing it to shape the choices we make, how we spend our time, where we look for encouragement, how we spend our money, what entertainment do we seek, and the people we choose to invest in. Okay? Um, and listen to. Being and listening to. Numbering our days means pausing for the regular consideration of our days in light of God's ways, recognizing the finite gift of our lives here on earth, and gaining a heart of wisdom. We have a destination we're headed to. Live purposefully, wisely, and rightly. Motivate. God's wrath, the presence of the Lord is here. You have to learn this over time. Do not let everyday tasks of life or the business of any particular season rob us of rhythms, priorities that help us know and love Jesus more. We always need a reminder to keep our eyes on our eternal hope in Him. Teach us to make our days, teach us to make our days, Psalms 90:12. Okay, well, I missed what I put. We always need to remind, we always need a reminder to keep our days on our eternal hope in Him. Teach us to number our days. Okay, cool. That's it. Psalms 90:12. Y'all bear with me because my glasses is in the room and my baby's sleeping. I'm really not trying to go in that room, wake him up. Okay, it says, "Be you, are you bearing any fruit on your tree?" A fig tree is a symbol of spiritual fruitfulness. Are you bearing bad fruit or good fruit? Do you have a solid relationship with God? We have chosen to produce fruit that blesses the lives of others and points them to God. Okay, so basically, with everything I read, Spirit wants us to, God, the Most High God wants us to be obedient. Okay, and if you see your tree aren't bearing good fruit, then it's bearing bad fruit because you're planting bad seeds of evil, hate, doubt, fear, rage, and things of that nature. Basically, everything that I'm reading ties into one thing. Okay, everything coexisted with each other. Okay, so basically, you should have a solid foundation with the Most High God. Okay, and to do that and to bear fruit, that's step one. All right. And after the Most High God see that you have a relationship with Him, you have time for Him, okay? And He's first, the Alpha and the Omega. That's when you will start to see that your tree is starting to produce fruits, okay? And are you blessing the lives of others and pointing people to the Most High God, all right? Or are you sending them down here and you of Satan and you came to kill, steal, and destroy like a thief in the night, all right? And another thing I wanted to speak upon, 9/11, I always see it. Genesis 9:11, God will never again destroy the earth with a flood. It also says, Psalms 91:1, He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Okay? So people who seek the Lord in the times of need, all right, the Most High God will make sure He has angels set in place, okay, to make sure you're protected and that you don't want or need for anything. God will never leave or forsake you, okay, and man will disappoint you and let you down every time, okay, so don't be deceived, all right, by people who you think are Christ-like, or when they present themselves, you see that their tree isn't bearing fruit. They're just talking the talk 24/24 and not walking the walk. It sounds good, rolling off their tongue. Okay, but whole time they're still sinners. They haven't been born again. Okay, some people get on this internet and be sinners saved and doing drugs. Okay, and drinking and partying. And then after that, they bring the Holy Bible. Okay, so what I'm saying is more walking, less talking, and you have to see if people are bearing fruit in their lives. Are they, is their tree planted with evil or good? Okay, is what I want to say. Let's see what else did I have to speak about. Okay, I think I wanted to discuss abuse. Okay, I think I wanted to discuss abuse. So you could be in something now. These notes that I read now came from October the 4th on Friday at 9:02 a.m. Okay, so we got 3:57. Once again, like I was telling y'all, somebody contemplating to take their own life. I'm also hearing, I was picking up on the energy of someone blaming you for their abusive behaviors. Okay, someone blames you and is projecting their past onto y'all present lives. Someone gaslights the shit out of you, loves to name call and criticize and control where you go, who you're doing it with, what person you're with, okay, what you're wearing, and things of that nature. Somebody is overly possessive over you and very obsessive. This is the type of motherfucker when you fart, they want to smell it type shit. But anywho, stop going back, like I said, to the very thing that hurt you the most. Okay. This person disregards your feelings for some of you. Someone has left or is thinking of walking away. Someone is not going to take this rejection very well. That's why somebody is going to take their life. Okay, like I was telling y'all. For others of you, you're in hell on earth, meaning you're in an abusive relationship. Somebody is controlling, jealous. I already said possessive. This person moved too quickly, or you moved too quickly. Maybe you jumped into something, or y'all jumped into something too quick. Um, this person expressed intense love very quickly. Someone wanted you to know that they knew from jump that you were going to be their wife or husband. Okay, maybe someone is trying to drill in your head. We're meant to be together, or it's destined for it to us to be together. Basically, we're yin and yang, we're just alike, things like that. Love bombing, okay? These always the beginning stages. If you pay attention to relationships, it takes 3 to 6 months for a motherfucker to show you who they really are, unless they're really trying to hide and put on a facade, and you really don't have discernment, okay? But these this person behaves a certain way, and wants you to meet all their needs while you're getting rejected. Okay, this person is extra sensitive, unpredictable. Uh, Personal attacks go from 0 to 100 real quick. Okay, they play the blame game. They never take accountability for the things they say and the things that they do to you. This could be something that's done on a regular basis. You just ignore the signs. Okay, this is the type of energy when you done something wrong or upset. No, when they've done something wrong or is upset, they reverse it and use reverse psychology and try to project how they really feel on you and make you feel guilty about the things they've done to you. This person may throw or break objects to instill fear or intimidation or threaten you. Okay? This is called punishment. You feel what I'm saying? So they may threaten violence, throw a speaker or a remote, anything they can get their hands on to make you feel intimidated. Okay, is the energy that I was picking up on. They may shove, push, punch. Okay, cause you to even draw blood at times. Very aggressive, turns you against your friends and family. Okay, um, they don't want you to work, so you can't spend no time with no one but them. Okay, or they want you alone in isolation. They will make you suffer and try and make um try to make it difficult for you to provide for yourself or your children or work for yourself. Basically, no independence, no privacy. When it comes to school, why would they want you to prosper in school and get ahead of them? Okay, that means that you leave, they lost their supply, and now they have to find another victim. Okay, but this person does this because of power and control and money. So if you're in something where you're not the sole provider or you can't provide for yourself, this is the perfect tactic to use against you because this person feels like you handicapped. This person feels like you need them. You're relying on them. You're codependent on them. Okay. And that's why they're constantly taking advantage of you. Okay. It says this person may either hit, slap, grab, or pinch, or push, or shove, or bite, may even pull your hair, choke, or try to stab you. You might experience sexual abuse. This person may even threaten physical violence. This person may force you to watch porn or your children to watch porn or very sexual movies. Okay. This person, after abusing you, may also deny you medical attention, may call the ambulance, or even try to help you after they physically harmed you. All right. Sometimes they deny you food and money. Okay. Some of these people hold you physically, restraining you from restraining you against your own will. Okay. This is the type of energy where when you're expressing your emotions and how you feel, you could just be very sentimental about a topic, or something could have happened at you at work or at home, around your family, friend, coworker, whatever, and you could be venting and all of a sudden you'll kind of cry because you're sensitive. This person will be like, this person's so mature and childish, they'll be like, why you crying? Type shit, or you too fucking dramatic, or you too sensitive. Okay, is the energy I'm picking up on. Okay. This is the type of person that'll tell you, y'all could be laughing, having a good time, what you thought was a good time, um, and having, a little date, a little movie night or some shit, and they be like, you don't have a good sense of humor. You feel what I'm saying? This person is hateful, revengeful, evil. Okay. What else I was going to say? It's the type of person that will tell you you're never happy, but they're the one projecting on you. It's the type of person where when you do good deeds, they're mad that you're treating them good. Okay? It's the type of person that when you overextend your hand and you put them first and you neglect their needs, it's never enough. They'll be like, it's never enough for you the whole time. You're the one that's putting in 150% in a relationship and they putting in 10. Okay, this is the type of person that'll tell you you're negative all the time, but they're the one who's speaking evil and speaking down on you and talking at you and just angry and aggressive all the time, 24/7, 368. It's like this person never turns the fuck down. Okay, this is the type of person that if they're up, they want to disturb the whole house and get everybody else in their feelings or want them to feel um, depressed and anxiety and anxious and all this other shit is the energy I'm picking up on. This could be your parents who are like this, okay? This is the type of energy that is force you to dress very sexual or provocative, okay? Another thing I wanted to mention, like if you're with somebody that's around your family members or your friends or coworkers or employees or whatever, or just in a business setting, just around a group of people, and they like to grope you in front of people, or while children are around, or always speak sexual. This is a pervert, and this is a narcissist, and this is a person who has attraction not just for you, but anybody and children as well. Because why would a grown person want to, you know, be sexual or very touchy, feely, or flirting in front of their mother, their father, their sibling, or certain family members or a friend? That's to get a reaction to see if someone is looking. Okay. You feel what I'm saying? To get a reaction, okay? But somebody is very sick in the head, very sexual is also the energy I'm picking up on. That's why we had sexual abuse and forces you to watch porn and perform the acts that you're seeing on whatever it is, a TV, tablet, cell phone, or whatever the case may be. This is the type of person that I'm gonna give you examples because these are all examples. You're working and you are venting to your person crying. You're like, ah, shit is fucked up. Damn. And you ask your person what's going on. And they ask to blame you for not getting a raise. You're the reason why I don't have a raise. And you're this and you're that. Projecting. Okay. This is the type of person that forgets things. They talk so much. Okay. And they forget the things that they say. They forget the lies that they make. Okay. This is the type of person that their will ruin their own reputation or yours or y'all as a whole. This person financially abuses you, uh, is digitally abusive, meaning track or stalk your social media accounts, call logs, email, text messages, drafts, videos, what else? Social media accounts, Facebook, Instagram, I don't know. This person, just to see who you're following, who you're talking to, make sure you're only loyal to them. You know, this person is not doing it to protect y'all, but just to keep control, to be dominant. Okay, this person really don't care about you. We also have verbal abuse. Okay, spiritual abuse causes emotion. All this shit causes emotional and psychological harm. Okay, when it comes to a narc, and if it progresses and it continues on, then that's when it becomes physical. Okay, abuse. You feel what I'm saying? The more verbal abuse, they start to act on what they're feeling. Okay. Uh, verbal abuse. Okay. You can experience verbal abuse from roommates, from your parents, children, a romantic lover or partner. Okay, a relative, a coworker, like I was telling y'all, employee, a boss, a friend, a teacher, student. You feel what I'm saying? Doctors, patients, clients, people in the medical field, professionals. Like you can experience abuse from any fucking body. Okay. Now that we're off of that subject, I want to go in and talk about my notes from October the 6th that I put in on Sunday. So I'm going to read what I put in here, what I've been feeling, some things that I saw on the internet. All right, so like I said, y'all remember when I did my Trump and Kamala Harris reading? Okay, and I was telling y'all how everything's set up, orchestrated, everybody working together, okay? And everything is a lie and things are not going to get better. The elites, the power, the people in power all play a hand in what's happening when it comes to presidency and politics. It's all a part of the plan, the agenda. Let's start with Donald Trump being close to Elon Musk, the man who is responsible for a GMO, fake food, butter, meat made in the labs, okay? Another thing, how Hurricane Helene is and was a setup to take out innocent people and to make millions of dollars. Also, how was Kamala Harris only able to offer them victims only $750 after losing family members, homes, communities, and losing everything? Another thing, if y'all haven't got into it, look into it. HAARP, HARP. The people who control the weather, okay, plays a big part in this hurricane as well. But also remember, cities, towns, and states will be under judgment. It's in the Bible, okay? And it kind of reminds you, this Hurricane Helena, it kind of reminds me of Hurricane Katrina years ago. You ever wonder who the hell comes up with the names of these so-called natural disasters that they plan and want us to panic? Everyone is against we the people. They aren't they aren't standing with or for us. Why is it that all of a sudden Elon Musk is trying to convince everybody to vote? They all snakes, if you ask me. Okay. Um, do y'all remember in southern Brazil, more than 100 people unalived and nearly 2 million displaced? Okay. And another thing, I mentioned this in my videos before. Chemtrails, they're real. Okay. Um, Chemtrails are sprayed in the air to get people sick, mess up their nervous system. Okay, some people pass out, have breathing issues, become chronically ill, and people want to call people conspiracy theories. But that's another subject that I can elaborate more on another day, because right now I got a lot to talk about. All right, let's talk about how Tyga the Rapper OnlyFans. Uh, Tyga the Rapper was on a yacht, okay, and he was on a yacht with an OnlyFans, okay, and let's not say OnlyFans because a lot of these women are sex workers or sex slaves. But this OnlyFans person or worker, Vieira's, I can't remember her last name, but I'm going to read her death certificate. She was on a yacht in the middle of the sea. Okay. Now I did a reading on models and escorts and OnlyFans and how it's very dangerous and be careful and how people end up losing their lives behind these men, and they send women to set these women up. Okay. So I wanna read what they said. Now it says it's not a it says she had no drugs found in her system. Vieira, the OnlyFans model who passed. She had no drugs found in her system. She jumped into the water and never came back up, and it was a jellyfish in the water. That shit sounds suspect as fuck, and it makes no sense at all. Body was floating on a yacht in the middle of the harbor, and supposedly Tyga isn't has any involvement and wasn't identified either. Okay, like I'm not getting it. But a post from September the 20th to 2024 includes a selfie with Tyga along with a video featuring Lil Baby. Her primary source of income was OnlyFans. It's deactivated. Okay, and we already know Tyga is a sellout and slept with trannies and did a whole bunch of demonic shit in the industry. That's why his music is trash, and you got to hear little stupid shit or things like this that come out to make himself still relevant. Anything, he'll do anything and whatever it takes for fortune and fame. He was also arrested before for domestic violence, okay, but was not charged. He was told to just stay out of illegal troubles, okay. The last photo posted of her, Vieira, was of two other women, and like her it was two other women. They were standing like their backs turned and somebody had a drink. That was the last time she was seen. But I feel like it was a setup and something was given to that one. Okay. But I'm gonna read what hold on, y'all. Let me get this together, y'all. I'm finna read what her autopsy or her little report says, what the report says, and I guess the cause of death. Let me move all this shit out. All right. Okay, so I hope it ain't in Spanish because I definitely can't read that. It says Miami-Dade County Medical Examiner Department, number 1 on Bob Hope Road, Miami, Florida 33136. Okay, with the numbers on there, I'm not gonna read all that. But date of birth, her name was Vieira Adriana Nascimento. Look, do Nascimento. Look, I can read that. Okay, we're just gonna stick to with Vieira. This is the investigation report that I'm reading. All right, from Dade County, Miami. Okay, here we go. We got place of death, Jackson, Jackson Health System. Okay. Incident date 9/21/2024. And it says unknown. All right. So we're going to read some more what they said happened. That's what I want to get down to. Terminal event, according to the City of Miami Police Department and other information collected on September the 21st, 2024, the descendant chartered a boat with a group of people and was anchored in the middle of the sea. The group enjoyed food and alcoholic beverages. One of the patrons spotted jellyfish in the water and warned those who were in the water to get out. The descendant opted to stay in the water. She did several flips in the water and then dove underneath the surface head first. She never resurfaced. The Coast Guard responded and recovered the descendant from the water with approximately 10 minutes of her going underwater. The descendant was transported to Jackson Health System where she was pronounced deceased in the emergency room at 21:30 hours. Medical history unknown. This is given the same thing with the Obamas when that chef died. They said the chef was in the boat and the Obamas wasn't present at their little mansion or their little island. It's funny how all these big people, politicians, governments, all these people in the industry get these special islands and shit, but had a chef came up dead and floating in the water as well. Michelle Obama and Barack Obama allegedly. But anywho, let's get back to what I was reading. So, like I said, it just really don't make sense. Another thing I was wondering was, could something have happened to her? Was she set up because of money? Okay, because you got to think a lot of these OnlyFans women, even men, be scamming people, okay? And everything is about money. Get rich scheme is what they call it on social media. Everybody can make money and you can do this and you can do that. But I wonder if something was given to Vieira, and I want to know, did she owe somebody? Did she scam some folks and karma came back to her? I don't know. But they did say her and her husband moved to the United States because they was running from Brazil and because they stole a lot of money and they were scheming, plotting, and scamming on the boat. Okay, and using cryptocurrency and money laundering. So I don't know. But anywho, we're gonna fast forward. I hope I ain't doing too much, y'all. I'm talking. We're gonna fast forward to Ray J. Okay, so why is Ray J, is he everywhere in everybody business and drama, beefing with CEO of Zeus Lemmy, calling Raz B to silence him about speaking on Chris Stokes and surviving Marcus Houston, the singer? I guess P. Diddy and Jay-Z were using Ray J to deliver the message to Raz B, and Raz B told him he has a lot of respect for him, his sister, and his mother. Okay, and Raz B was saying to Ray J on the phone or on video chat, "You always have my back. Show he always showed him love." This is what Raz B is saying to Ray J. But Raz B was told to be quiet and he was silenced to not speak on that situation again to protect the empires and other people's image and money and families. Okay, Raz B was told by Ray J to go on World Star Hip Hop and make a video. No, he wasn't told nothing. Raz B told Ray J he will go on World Star Hip Hop and make a video real organic and make a video or song and he'll clear up the shit for everybody. Then he was told he couldn't mention the predator for the sake of the business. Okay, so remember, this is the game of chess, not checkers. Ray J has been having mental breakdowns. He also admitted he was paid to shut up about the situation that happened to Whitney Houston. Rest in paradise to her soul. Okay, he feels suicidal for what happened to Whitney, and we all know what happened. She was given drugs, Xanax, marijuana, Benadryl. She had a chronic coke abuse issue, and she had heart disease, etc. And was beat and bruised. She was fighting. They tried to drown her. She was the one who went to. Ray J was the one who went to the re-up man and got what she needed, her fix that day, that night. Clive at that hotel. Clive Davis and Whitney got into it before her passing. There was a big argument between Bobby Christina, okay? I mean, a big argument between Clive Davis and Whitney Houston. And Bobby Christina, from what I heard, was present for that argument. Maybe not the whole thing, but she was there. She was a witness to it. And, it was set up and planned and orchestrated. And his sister Brandy was also Whitney's close friend, okay? And Wendy Williams, uh, as well. Ray J was close to Wendy Williams as well. But he went viral for getting into it at the BET Awards backstage while Glorilla was performing. I think at the BET Awards, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, and that just gives him more clout, more attention, and more notoriety. Okay, he's an industry plant. He knows more than people think. He was present to cover Whitney's death and her passing. Leola Brown knows exactly what happened to Whitney when she passed and when she put out plenty of information as to what was done to Whitney Houston. And I'll never forget when Wendy popped up on that stage with Brandy and Clive Davis, and they were sitting there. She popped up, and her hair was so soaked and wet, as if the ritual they performed ain't worked. And that damn letter she gave Brandy, what was on that fucking letter? Everybody energy was off on that stage when she walked up with her hair all fucking wet. It was weird, as if they tried to do something to her, but she fought back, and it failed. And what was on that letter, and why was Ray J sneaking out and hiding his face with his jacket while some man helps him get into a car, and they were in a rush as if something happened, and he was trying to save and cover his own ass. Okay. It was foul play, and she didn't drown. It all started with love and hip hop for Ray J. That's when he started changing for TV, okay, and selling his soul for fortune and fame. Doing anything to stay in the media. He was sent to silence Jaguar Wright because she said Ray J and his sister knows what happened. And that's why he wanted to speak and have a conversation with Jaguar Wright, because it obviously is some truth to what she's saying. Another thing I wanted to mention was Whitney Houston was still alive and breathing at the time she submerged in the water, and she had water still in her lungs. She didn't even have enough drugs in her system at the time to just drown like that, the way she did. So that means it had to be some type of blunt force trauma. She did have bruises on her. I think she was fighting for her fucking life. Honestly, I do believe Ray J is the one who hit up the plug and gave Whitney allegedly could have been a bad batch of something. And they beat the fuck out of her. And why did Whitney have bruises on her before she died? What happened inside the hotel room is sad as fuck, and everybody going to receive karma, especially the ones who know exactly what happened to him and was paid to be quiet. That's why he's suffering so much now, Ray J. Okay, it says he also beat Princess, and I know Ray J do coke too. One thing he did say that I seen a video of was, I got endorsements and he making a lot of money. And what else I was gonna say? I think he said something. He was talking to somebody. He was like, I got a lot of endorsements and I'm making a lot of money, and something about ruining his reputation, which just shows me he's just money hungry and materialistic, and he doing things to appease the public. But anywho, Nick Gordon could have played a part in their deaths as well. Remember I told y'all Water Torture came out in Gematria. Okay, and I believe she was in some type of physical fights since Viola Davis said she was bruised. Ray J just he gets paid to do dirty work. I feel like Clive Davis paid him and Brandy because what the hell was on that note? I feel like he paid them to do what they needed to do to get Whitney out of here. Ray J wanted to talk to Jaguar, right, to silence her. Now Ray J has sent a damn message to her, $250,000 bounty on her head, warning from the elites, people in power. Okay, and nobody will file a lawsuit against her claims. It must be some truth behind what the fuck she been saying. And how much power do Ray J really got behind the scenes in the industry to the point where he gonna send a 250,000 bounty on Jaguar right here allegedly. But then like I said, she been saying what she been saying for years and people just now listening. Y'all forgot about Orlando Brown too. He is a victim. Okay, Disney is demonic. Disneyland. Kids go missing every damn year. Ask yourself, what the hell are they doing to or with these children? Disneyland has tunnels. It's on the Simpsons episode. Okay, Family Guy episode as well. When Stewie gets grabbed by Chris and finds him chained up in this small world after some type of ride. Okay, so Family Guy Stewie gets grabbed by Chris, finds him chained up in this in a small world after a long ride. So anywho, basically it's kind of giving pedo, okay, and you know what I'm getting. You know where I'm headed. All right, pedo and pedos and Hollywood and their satanic agenda. Okay, basically turning our kids into sex slaves, sex traffic, things of that nature, brainwashing the fucking children. But anywho, Hollywood and their agenda. These kids get on these TV shows. They're under heavy MK Ultra control. They're under heavy spell work or magic. Rituals are being done for these sick people fetishes. They drink blood, and some of them even eat humans. All right. What happened to the missing children that came across the southern border? CPS plays a part in all these children being abused or groped and essayed. And I don't know if y'all remember about Oprah, but when something happened in Haiti that Oprah had something to do with, and I believe it involves children. But anywho, CPS churches, orphanage, Girl Scouts, Boy Scouts Club are also involved with these poor babies in church. I mean, with these poor babies and children's their demise. But this is bigger than Hollywood. People need to wake up. These sick people force children to watch porn as well. It's a lot of satanic rituals and orgies going on behind the scenes. This has been going on for decades. Okay? P. Diddy ain't it, it's more. The feds, the government, the judges, the lawyers, the politicians. P. Diddy shouldn't have no trial or see no judge or light of day. All blood money. Everybody in power got blood on their hands. $65,000 for hot dogs and pizza. Okay? Pizzagate, speaking in code. Alright? Pizzagate is where all the children eat pizza and they do sexual things to them with the hot dogs and the pizzas. The hot dogs symbolizes the meat and the pizza symbolizes the pie, the girl's vagina. Alright? P. Diddy, Oprah, Beyonce, and Jay-Z, Tyra Banks, Pink, Megan Fox, Steve Harvey. Why are they leaving the country or the state or shutting down social media websites? And why everybody so quiet? But anywho, I feel like the election is over. It's been lies. People starting to wake up and realize these real lies. Victims are suffering the most. Okay, I wanted to mention Pizzagate and LeBron James and hot dogs. Hurricane Helena, flooding. Spirit wants everybody to repent. Okay, there has been more than 170 poultry facilities, 15 dairies, and dozens of other agricultural facilities damaged and destroyed. Let's discuss Atlanta, Georgia, and how they're under judgment because of homosexuality, racism, mocking the Most High. This is the place that could have mocked the Most High the most. People have all their money and power and is going to lose it all. Cities, towns, businesses, churches, schools, um, for going against our people and being materialistic and having addiction, sex, drugs, prostitution, and all these other things, okay? And not having enough God in that city or state, okay? But the dam is at risk of breaching. 1/3 of the trail is damaged, bridges ripped away, trees falling, mudslides are a mess. People were evacuating to go to the mountains in Tennessee to get away from Atlanta. The dam is broke. Judgment upon the South. Bodies are floating. Death, feces is in the pipes and air. Kids floating. People turning to other gods. No mercy and experiencing the wrath of God. California is also going to be under judgment as well with their Hollywood sick satanic things and their rituals and their dark spirits and their lost souls. Just be careful out there, bro. There's a lot of shit going on. But I'll eventually be back with another video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know I talked about a lot of things, but sometimes I just gotta get in where I fit in, okay? And get out what I can get out. I hope y'all stay on track with me. Shout out to my old subscribers and thank you for my new subscribers. Bye bye.